Oh, I could plan this a little bit better. Coulda. You know what I mean? But I didn't. Let me see if anybody's awake. Anyone? I don't think anyone is. Maybe they're doing other shit and stuff. Looking at some other things. Hi, Mary O. Good morning. Or good evening. I don't know. It's morning, right? Hi, Joanne. J Mac. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, Crow Friend. My goodness. I don't want to go to work today. Hi, workaholic. Oh my God. I'll work in like an hour and a half, but, and I didn't really have anything to say. I just have to I'm out of practice with this shit. Hi, Kimmy P has ADD. I need to start going live more often and just dishing. So I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, um, basically, and I'm like, this is a live stream. We could be doing this on a live stream. People are interested in talking about some of the things that we talk about. But some of us have to go to work. JK, was that funny last night or was it not funny last night? And by funny, I mean I'm talking about Diana and Wendy. Was it ladies' night? It was ladies' night, right? Which, no offense, I haven't been popping into lately that much just because I just haven't. Work has been so busy and stuff. Yeah, it was literally epic. But I thought I would come up and like just talk up here for like, I don't know, maybe an hour or so and see if anybody had anything to say. If they want to come up, I'll throw you a link. You know, kind of a little, I can't say viewer's voice because that's owned by Nick the Dick Schneider. But I want to see if anybody want to talk and stuff. Because I do it all the time somewhere else. Hi, Herbie. Good morning. But I don't ever do it on YouTube. Well, not ever, but not very often. And because some new stuff for me, I'm gonna be doing some different things in the near future, I hope. It would be nice to not be so freaking weird on a live stream. You know what I mean? Myself. But I saw someone making lots of dollar bills. Yeah. Last night. That was kind of interesting. But it was also, it was Friday. So a lot of people get paid on Friday. You know, those people that have those like pesky jobs and stuff. They do. What's up, crazy Gemini? I know because you're an early bird. You're an early bird. Good to see you. I just thought you didn't love me no more. I'm totally kidding. I know people always say that I go live really late, but I've actually been going to bed super early for one reason or another. Hi, Alyssa. I just don't think creators should trash subs. Uh, I would have to say that sucks. Yes, I agree. I agree. It's so interesting. Yeah, it's not cool. You haven't slept? What in the actual hell, dude? Let me go to I'm in this stupid stream yard. Shouldn't say it's stupid because so far it's been free for me because I don't run out of minutes every month like the Shed Dweller, but you know. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the YouTube channel. Oh, and it looks like someone hid their channel again. Let's see, is it back up? Oh, I don't know. It might be. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? Oh God, the drama. I'm excited because I think Wendy V is going to be working her little tushy off. Like for real, for real. Okay, there you are. Now I see the chat better. But yeah. Does this start with I think so. More bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit, dude. It's a lot of bullshit. And it's okay. Listen, if that's how people want to spend their time and spend their money, um, far be it from me to say that they should not, because you know what I mean? But I just don't find it interesting. Joanne, born to sparkle. Oh, always forget I can pin comments on this. Dude, I swear I probably didn't go live for almost 2 months, so I'm completely out of practice. Let's look and see what can I do with this little guy. Okay. If a creator after me, I will ask a panel with another creator to defend myself. Yeah, and there are people who would absolutely want you to have a place to go. I could tell you, Stephanie Brown for sure. I can't speak for her, but I know the quality of her character. She wouldn't want people getting trashed and not be able to, respond if they don't feel safe going live on their own channel or for whatever reason. Hello Starlight. Um, me, my little non-pill, my non-pill chill. um, Lucky Lou, good morning. Oh, there's 180. Good morning, sunshine. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, I decided to go live for the hour I have before work. And if people want a link to come up and talk, they can come up and moan and bone. You know what I mean? I'm not taking it down because I need to get I need to get some hours in this month, and the month's over. We got an extra day. But yeah, I just want to moan and bone. Most epic was Emad saying his wife doesn't go online 2 minutes later, said his wife is in chat. I feel a certain something about that, and I'll tell you what that something is. Pet peeve for me, not that it matters. I'm feeling some certain type of way. Why don't you just tell us the way you feel, motherfucker? All right. I know it's a southern saying, no offense, I'm not a racist. Don't come at me throwing watermelons. Oh, I'm so interested. I don't think that is her. I think that's someone else. And I saw a couple people write in that chat last night. Something that I was thinking. It's racist. It's so racist. I think it's someone else. But here's the problem with that. Okay, we all know that his wife had absolutely no problem hopping on a panner, and maybe she's taking a step back. I can totally respect that because, look, a lot of us do that, even if we have channels, right? And if she doesn't want to be talked about, all good. But yeah, I think they got trolled for real. Oh, by the way, go subscribe to Kimmy P. She has ADD and she's a quirky ass mofo. She's a quirky ass mofo. But we love her some meh. Racist. You're so racist. Also, I have an opinion about something, and I'm so sorry. I just want to say that if you park your car outside of your job with a giant sign of your job and talk about how you're going into work, that's not Brian doxing your job. That's you doxing your job. What's up, Pox? You just want to hold her hand. Strange. He said she was not White Rose. Just kidding. Strange. He said she was not White Rose. Then White Rose said she was. Oh, well, don't follow them. Well, a lot. Why is this? Oh, okay. I see what Nightbot's doing. Sorry. I got to say, I give Emad a lot of credit for going up and speaking on behalf of his wife. Most men don't give two shits about social media. There's no way in hell my ex would have ever he would have been like, these people are insane. If you continue to talk to them and give them our money, I'm absolutely not gonna like stay with you. You're a dumb bitch. But uh, I gotta respect him wanting to defend his lady. Missed a couple minutes because your family bother you. What do you mean, Joanne? You missed a couple minutes because your family bothered you. Hey, Brian. I know, Brian, will you come talk to me for a minute? Are you busy? Can I give you a link? I don't have a bunch of time, so I won't keep you long. But I got questions. Hi, Giggles. Giggles. Your husband won't be coming on here to speak to y'all. Your dog might. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Brian will come up. Link. Let me link you. Now, if you're gonna moon me, can you do it tonight, maybe? Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. I gotta work, and I could be scarred at night and get out of it in my dreams. But anyway, look, Brian's a gentleman. Brian could be a complete asshole too. But you know what? Guess what? I'm not perfect. Yeah. Giggles, you are such a sweetie. But just you can have a little hanging up banging. I hope that I just want to ask Brian about his channel. See how he's doing and stuff. I don't get to talk to Brian. Look, I don't talk. Hey, Lennon, what's up? I've never seen you in my chat before. Welcome. Hi, Prudence. Good to see you live, too. Why do I know who you are and I don't know who you are at the same time? You know what I mean? On YouTube. You're not perfect like MM. No. In fairness, I never got, oh God, don't hate me. I never got the feeling that she said she was perfect, but I don't know how that's different from do as I say, not as I do. So I don't know. It has been a while. By the way, y'all, order vape supplies before the coronavirus screws up shipping. So yeah, that's a good point too. 180. Get your supplies in because most of that crap does come from China. In fact, all the liquid nicotine does come from China unless you buy a certain brand. That's a couple certain brands, like one that's from Carolinas, and then I don't know, some other one. She judges what lives you go in. You know what's weird about that? I used to do that too, but it was when I was a total noob. Don't be sorry. You're allowed to think whatever you want, wherever you want. It's called free will. And no one, even the perfect people, can take that away from you. The only one that can take that away from you is yourself, basically. Other people would say God. I might say God, but the Lord himself. And some people do. I think they're perfect. I don't. But I do think that's the air. Why do I have to call you? Why don't you just come up, dude? What's up with this? You're doxing you. You're doxing Skittles. I'm sick of this shit. All right. You're doxing Skittles.
That's all right.
No, look at this shit. All right.
Okay, that's all right. I couldn't get it to let me in under that because the Bri account is gone.
Oh, what happened, Brian's nut?
Well, when I left to go to work. I left my YouTube up, and Nicole decided to delete it.
Oh, is that your Google number though?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's cool with that being out there.
So there's 12 years of videos, about 1,300 videos gone. Everything's gone. So me and Nicole are not speaking right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's better than.
Well, she didn't have to delete all the true crime videos.
Okay. Is there a way to contact Google
Not
about that?
not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Hmm. Well, I had a similar loss recently. I lost about 10 years of live DJ mix sets, and it hurt like holy hell because it was hours and hours and hours of my work that just went away. Poof, but that was my fault.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I won't comment on that because it's your personal stuff, but I'm sure you guys will work it out. So,
Well,
Mario says it has to be somewhere in the cloud. You know, there's that Wayback Machine that does archive things.
I hope I can find some of them because I've got them from videos from before we got married, driving through Colorado, the mountains, Stevie Wonder live, all my Darley videos, all my true crime videos.
Okay.
That's what's pissed me off.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that. And
Yeah.
the first time I hit it, I was looking for a way to save all of the true crime videos, and it's just almost impossible.
Okay.
But it's a lot of time. And then I was just going to leave the true crime up and just stay out of the fucking drama part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Maybe she didn't believe you. Maybe
No,
she thought,
I don't blame her because when you got people knocking on your door wanting to question your parenting and people threatening to come to the house and every day arguing, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
But she didn't have to.
But it hurts. Yeah.
She didn't have. That's 12 years.
It's a lot.
There's
a lot of time.
There's videos we can't get back of the kids. Of my mom's funeral, gone. All of it. So.
I don't know if there's how long ago did this happen?
It's only been a couple days, few days.
Okay, you know that we have the option as channel creators to chat with Google, right?
Not now, I don't, because that channel's gone.
You have another channel that you can though, right?
I don't know how to do any of this. I've never considered
Okay.
it.
So if there is someone in the community, which I believe there are people in the community, and I'll look around a little bit too, that can maybe help you out with that.
I appreciate
if we can't. Because Wayback Machine is an online archive, but I believe you have to archive, like someone has to archive it onto the Wayback Machine. But okay. Thank you, Prudence. Love you so much. Good to see you in the chat. I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you have a good day.
Somebody told me to talk to Kay Smalls about it.
Kay Smalls would be a good reference. I know other people have had like their channel hacked into and removed, and that was a different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, talk to Kay Smalls. You should have access to that chat feature. Everybody does.
I've never considered using. I heard of it before. I never.
Yeah, to talk with Google Help. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't even know that happened. So that's definitely not what I was hoping you had to. What I was wanting to ask you about, but it's what's going on, and I'm sorry. That sucks. I thought you deleted it on purpose.
No.
Well,
no, but I kept telling you guys though that she didn't want me on here.
Yeah.
And she didn't like it, and it was pissing her off. It was causing a problem, but I didn't think that she would do that. But Nicole never does shit like that. She's taking a stand on it, so I see her point too. But I'm still pissed off at all.
Now you really see her point. She got her message through.
Yeah, if she wasn't asleep, if she's asleep right now, I wouldn't be on here.
Okay. Well, maybe you shouldn't be on here. She doesn't want you on here that bad that she deleted all your stuff. I just wanted to ask you if you had like deleted your channel. What happened? I didn't know it was that. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's just she got pissed off about all the, Nicole she never takes a stand. Like she's been pissed off ever since they showed up here.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want me on here. She said, "What are you gonna do? Wait till they start swatting us and shit?"
Yeah, she's got a point.
I said, "Well, I'm not gonna be held hostage by bullies. I should be able to come on here, and it's and I'll give you an example. My channel's gone. I'm not really bothering anybody, not talking to anybody. And Randy pops up on their live last night, still talking about it and lying.
Yeah.
And lying. She's flat lying. She said I never did anything to him. I never, and he wants to talk about my this and that. You know, everybody saw the video where her and B were making, he's got it anywhere Audi should be. Yeah, mullet wearing mangina, but she didn't do anything.
You know what? I didn't see that. You got Brian, I swear to God, I'm serious. Like, there are certain people, and no offense, love them so much. If everybody else does whatever, they're allowed to love whoever they want. I can't. I don't get it. I don't understand the draw. I don't understand how somebody can park in front of their job and say that somebody else doxed them and they said, I'm going to work. Like,
Well,
I looked, did Brian do this thing? And he didn't. You didn't. And so,
I asked Tawanda a question, and she took that question and turned it into he's sending people over after my work. I wasn't bothering Randy. I was on another panel talking about a situation what my friends were in, and John didn't like what I put in the chat, and he went to Randy with that. I wasn't bothering her, and I was trying to be reasonable with her, and I was trying to get her to hear my side. Well, why don't you just admit that you did that because he's black? No, I did that to piss him off.
Yeah,
and it worked. I don't care if he's black or not, really.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is, look, I don't have an opinion about Randy or Randy's life or any of her stuff, but when all that was going on, I know she's super good Judy's with Diane and all that stuff, but I went to go look and I was like, okay, because Brian, you have, gone real life with people, and I'm like, did he ever, I like, is there any other way people could have found this information? And it's all on our channel. All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. And so it's really, to me, that's unfair.
Well, when I spoke with her husband and he said his first and last name, I didn't realize. I really didn't realize it. And then I put the video up. I didn't realize it. As soon as somebody told me about it, I took it down.
Yeah.
And they keep saying that's what got her swatted.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's if somebody wanted to swat Randy, all they'd have to do is watch her for a little while. That's it.
Can you, and dear God, please don't swat anybody ever.
Never.
But can you see why Diane's so pissed off at you though? Because she has to stick up for her friend and stuff, and they don't like some of the stuff that you say and do. Like, we talked about that, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't mind Randy being pissed off at me, or Diane being mad at me. She's got a right to be mad at me if she wants. But Diane sat on that panel while B and Randy were calling me a mullet having fat bastard, saying I have an innie when I should have an outie. Randy even put her finger up and said he's got a small penis and it doesn't even include my fingernail. But Randy last night said I wasn't doing anything to him. But Diane was on that panel. And while they were doing that, and then she goes, hey, wait a minute. And I thought she was going to say, you guys shouldn't do that and expect him not to come back. But what Diane was worried about was something Ash274 was saying in the chat. She totally ignored them talking to a man like this. And then playing the victim.
I can't confirm or deny any of this because I don't watch it. This is your opinion. I honestly just think Diane wants to support her friend.
Right.
I'm sorry, dude. I think if they want to call names and body shame or whatever, they can do that. But I think accusing somebody of swatting you is harsh. That's just my opinion. If you don't know that the person did it, and I have to stand behind you on that one, because if you had called the police on her, there's no way you'd be calling her police department. And
they said that she got a phone call that said, my name is Brian St. John and I'm coming to kill you. I mean, that's real smart.
Yeah.
And then Diane said, he's harassing that police department. No. This woman said on a live to a police.
She was mad. Don't you think she was just mad?
Well, she's hypocritical. But Randy said,
I'm gonna get in trouble now.
Well, no, this is my opinion, not yours.
I know.
But Randy said on a live to a police officer, only person that could have done this is Brian St. John. I'd be a damn fool if I didn't call that police.
They don't believe that stuff. They They know better.
Well, the cops know better anyway. This is why they
Yeah.
don't like, I'll tell you, this is why they don't like
That's
me.
why you got to let this shit roll off your back sometimes. I get it. That's a huge allegation.
Mhm.
I would have to respond to it too.
Mhm.
But I
how-
think that's why Nicole is so frustrated because
Well-
you respond a lot, you
right,
know?
right. But my point is, how is that harassing a police department?
It's not.
It's me saying, hey, this woman said I did this. If you
It's
need
not.
if you need to contact me, this is who I am. And this
Yeah.
this is what I know about that call. The call to send him to her house under pretenses that there's hostages there was also voice automated.
Oh, and so the police knew it was
The
probably
police,
BS too.
they still had
They
to
still
check
have
it
to
out.
respond. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They still had to check it out. They still had to take it somewhat seriously and have their guns drawn.
Yeah.
But they knew that it wasn't a real hostage situation, because hostage situations, they don't use automated voice generators.
Yeah.
But still, it was wrong that it happened to Randy, and it wasn't.
It was. Yeah.
I didn't, and there was a whole live, but before that, where there was some questionable content and some questionable characters were coming in there making comments to her right about an hour before that.
Yeah.
With the Boyd stuff. Even Vinny G said he thought it came from the Boyd, and Vinny G knows all of them.
Yeah.
But
they're also professional trolls, and so it's really hard for me to take anything they say seriously.
well, there's a
So anybody who does, it's hard for me to take them seriously too. But that's just me and my opinion.
Well, who's to say that since FOD called CPS on me, that FOD didn't see this shit going on with me and Randy and take the opportunity to make it look like I swatted somebody?
Yeah, kind of the thing is like the crap rolls downhill. So if you're the low hanging fruit and you're the person that they're fighting with, and they said, I could understand her getting worked up about it. I just can't exactly understand the dramatics after the fact. Like, let's investigate it and figure out what happened if you can. Good morning, Speak Truth with Love. I love you so much. Kinko Trooper, hello.
Well, on Diane's panel last night, someone had just said my name. And Randy goes, what? I heard Brian's name, and I'm triggered. And she went on for 20 minutes talking about me. But she's the one that says, he keeps going on.
I turned it off at that point. I don't, it irritates me so bad. I don't listen. Just don't. How do you listen to these people that irritate you, Brian?
Well, because I want to know what they're catch their lies, and she's sitting there lying, and they make it seem like I signed on to YouTube one morning and said, who am I going to pick on today? Oh, well, let me go pick on Randy. Let me go say something. Let me go give my opinion about Randy and say, fuck her and all her subs. Because that's what Randy did. That's what she did to me.
Yeah. But did you do that to her though?
No. Me and Randy were always cordial and friendly before that.
But I mean, her subs, like they don't, they're look at, okay. A good, perfect example. Look what happened last night. All of Leona's people felt she was wronged, right? Mm-hmm. Her and Wendy got into it, and then she went on her channel and they rallied behind her, gave her hundreds of whatever super chats and stuff for in 5 minutes that I saw. It was a ton. I also started saying some kind of dirty stuff, but you didn't hear that from me.
That's what it's all about, the money coming in.
But and I think for her, she was actually pissed. I'm not defending her. I think she's a shit show, but that's just my opinion.
You had a right to be.
But I think she was mad. Wendy's mad. But this has been a long time coming. People have been getting burned by certain people for a while. Mm-hmm. And do you remember on 180s where I said, if you disagree, you said people don't ever get mad really at Makeup Mobster. I said, well, if you disagree with her, you're going to get some shit. Yeah. And it's been going ever since.
Well, she's getting worse and worse,
Well, because you're seeing the anger that has been there all along come out.
Yeah.
And, all due respect, which ain't a lot from me right now, but, she has a right to think and feel whatever she wants. If she wants to be an angry person, that's her right.
Well, it's paying off for Laura. So, and it's paying off for Laura. Laura's being able to pay her bills very well by being that. And looks like Makeup Mobster's trying to get in on some of that. And for a while yesterday, Makeup Mobster's views were much more than Laura's. So that's going to piss Laura off.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, they're going to implode on each other again. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, if you missed what happened last night, you could go. Diane's channel had a good stream. I did tune out when Randy got on out of just my own sheer. I can't. But Science Girl was up there. They had a conversation. Makeup Mobster came up to respond. Her and Wendy got into it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a ton of videos about it, and
Emot popped on there last night for a while.
And he did.
He wasn't being completely honest either.
Well,
the reason I called Jomana is because she invited me to call her, and I called her, and her and I spoke for a long time after the 7-hour live, and we were good after that.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, Jomana was trying to get people to go, get them to go at me legally. What Jomana did, this is how she introduced herself to me. She was on that live. She was on there, and she was intoxicated, and she started going at me.
No, really?
She was drunker than shit.
She drinks.
Yeah, and then what she decided to.
I'm just kidding.
She goes, "You're such a loser," and I said, "Well, you said," because I told her, I said, "You sound like you've been drinking," and well, you're such a loser. That's why you're not a man. She goes, "My husband wants to kill you. He wants your head on a stick."
Lord.
All right. So, and I didn't take that lightly. So Mandy Bell kept mailing me saying, you should call the police on them. You should do this. Here's where he works. Here's their address. Here's their phone number. Mandy Bell did. All right. So that's when I called her and we talked. And then Emod was talking shit about me in Molly's chat. And I said, dude, you won't say that to my face. He goes, you won't say shit to my face. You're a punk. So I called him. And I said, I will say shit to your face. I said, keep your drunk ass wife off of the internet telling people she wants to have you kill them. That's why I called him. Do you
think, let's see. Do you think that if maybe, just maybe, you didn't call people's, whatever you're calling for people, like their house or their job or whatever it was, do you think maybe your channel wouldn't have been deleted if maybe these things didn't escalate like this?
Well, no, because this was like a year ago. I think that the reason that she deleted it is for an unwarranted CPS call.
Yeah, she's protecting her family.
She doesn't care if I get in a little arguments with people. But
look at Stephanie Brown. Mm-hmm. She says that is absolutely how it happened. I seen it with my own two eyes. Brian's telling the truth 100 about Barbie.
Right. And then so Jomana would even come in my chats after that. She would she'd never donated to me, which is fine. I don't care. But she would come in my chats and she'd tell everybody, leave Brian alone. He's a good guy. But Emod's still pissed off at me, because she does shit behind his back.
Hey, man, you know what? Wives do that. I'm sorry. Girlfriends, wives, boyfriends, husbands. We don't tell each other every fucking thing, man.
Right. And I get that. But, Emod runs a multi-million-dollar company. He works all the time. So how does he really know to sit on that panel and say, no, she's not on YouTube?
Because he loves her. He wants to take up for his wife. I get it. I get it.
Can't blame him a bit.
Yeah. Because you would do the same.
Right. Can't blame him a bit.
You might even lie for your wife.
Mm-hmm. I bet he doesn't know that she apologized to me over and over and over again for saying that. And her
he says she's a beautiful person and he loves her very much. And, he met her in the 6th grade and all this other,
Yeah, he loves his wife and I don't blame him.
And you love your wife.
Sure do. I don't blame him.
Do you think it would have gone down differently if there wasn't a phone call made or something? I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out.
Actually, Eritrea, the first time I called Barbie, her and I spoke very well.
Yeah.
We talked, and she even came on and said, I talked to Brian. I'm glad he called. Do you remember her saying that she said, I was glad he called?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
And, but behind the scenes, she's talking really nice to me, but behind the scenes, she's telling everybody she wants to go legal on me. She hates me. She can't stand me, but in my face, she's being really nice to me. So I was being nice to her. Yeah. I didn't know she had any issues still. But, if she doesn't want to be talked about on YouTube, then just don't be on YouTube.
No, there's that. I mean, definitely. And I think it's really difficult for people, and I don't know if anybody addresses it because it's kind of like explaining basic ass shit to basic ass bitches.
Mhm.
And I've talked with a very good YouTube friend of mine about this, about how we could have a whole panel where we explain things and break them way down to their most basic form. Like, for one, I could tell you I'm sick and you don't have to believe me.
Mhm.
I could tell you I don't like you and you could care about it. You don't have to care about it. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me.
Mhm.
But what I would ask Tawanda
For-
is don't call people's job. Brian, don't call people's house. You know what I mean? That sort of stuff. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
I would understand that, but like again, Joanna appreciated me calling and thanked me for it.
Yeah,
So
I know. But it worked out good that time. But it's worked out. Is that the one time it's worked out real good? Like, I didn't ask you to come up
no,
so I could like bitch at you
no, no,
because I
no, that's
like you,
okay. No,
Brian, and I think you're a good dude.
I like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you an example. People go at me for calling Justin Katz's mom,
Yeah.
right? But she also thanked me. She told me to call back. She
Yeah.
made sure that he got off of YouTube. No one, everybody else was encouraging this guy, and he was clearly needed someone to step in that cared about him to get him off of there for the stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
Now, I very rarely have called somebody and they say, "Don't fucking call here again." Usually, if I call someone, like if my wife was on here saying that I wanted to murder somebody, I'd want to know about it.
Mm.
That's detrimental to him.
Who said they wanted to murder somebody?
Jomana said, "My husband wants to kill you. He wants your head."
Oh, yeah.
That's why
I get it. There's a double standard. Like, okay, don't take Barbie seriously, but take Brian seriously. I get it. I get it. I'm smelling what you're farting.
ooh,
We need to change your diet. The weight loss thing is, yeah.
yeah. So I'm telling you though. So I decided, after I was going to back off and just calm down, and I did for several months, a few months. And these people still come at me.
Yeah.
No matter what I say or what I do, it's wrong. They were just waiting for me to do something stupid like put a bunch of watermelons in a chat. They're just waiting.
Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, you do have a lot of scrutiny on you,
Yeah.
So there's no doubting that. Nobody could argue against that and have a valid point. Stephanie Brown says, I've watched this all for a very long time. I feel differently about certain people that none of these people know. I've had personal interaction with all of them. It's a dramatic shit show. It is. There's so much of a dramatic shit show. This is Brian. He has had a channel, Brian St. John, also Skittlepox. One of them got deleted though. So
My wife took it down. I've seen Ross Dog stuff.
yeah, and that's another thing. This whole like, oh, they're so dirty. They're such bad people. Ross Dog. No, they're not. They're not. They're dudes. They're younger. A lot of them are younger guys than we're used to in the community, and they have like this sort of, they have some potty humor. They're not offended by the things that, I'm sorry, older ladies are offended by a lot of times, stuff like that. And so people just are scared of it. I get it.
Yeah, hey Ross Dog, I got one of those racist videos made of me too.
Jade Sapphire says Justin is an adult, didn't need his mom called. Just saying.
Well, Justin is an adult, but he was challenged and he was doing things that I don't believe his parents knew about. He worked for his dad and he was really close to his mother. His mother kept saying, we did not raise him this way. She was looking at his YouTube and she appreciated me calling and she thanks me. She thanked me for it. So
Yeah.
Other people's opinion.
It worked out well.
I think, he had all these people encouraging him. Yeah, Justin, go
Although
ahead.
he did leave YouTube and people were upset about that, but I know you and Robbie weren't.
He left YouTube because his mother told him to.
Yeah. Blondie McBlonde. Hi. Aren't they supposed to be like Howard Stern types? No. I mean, there's a lot of Stern fans within this melding of communities that I've seen. And there are some people that were or, are kind of Stern Show regulars that are part of their communities, but they're not. No, I wouldn't say stern types. I don't know. What is that? I think Stern is uh, his own person. Hi, Sin. Good to see you.
Hey, Bex, let me try and explain it this way. What if he continued going at people the way that he was, and someone caught him outside and just beat the living shit out of him? You know, what if he had ran into the wrong person and somebody just beat the shit out of him, and his parents would be like, "Damn, I wish we'd have known so we could have stopped him."
Yeah, I mean, there's any infinite number of possibilities that could have gone wrong or right with that situation, but
I said,
um,
I'm just glad that he's not doing that anymore. I didn't want the guy to run into the wrong person. That's all.
yeah. Well, and you wanted him off your tip too, because that was
He wouldn't leave me alone for nothing. And
yeah.
I didn't even
Come on, like the whole wig thing with Laura, that was funny. I'm sorry. Only okay, look, the first minute of his after he got settled in, like the first minute and 30 seconds was funny. And then he would go like cray, but yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, you don't hold up a wig and say, I banged this woman last night and her cooter was so dry. And there were people actually cheering him on.
Crazy. I thought that was funny. I'm sorry.
It was funny, but I don't think Justin realized how bad it could get for him if he continued acting like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, I'm Brian. I used to act like that.
Yeah.
People won't leave me the fuck alone now because I used to act that way. Hi, Justin.
There you go. There you go. So you were trying to be kind of a big brother.
I was trying to get him to, one, leave me alone, and two, keep himself out of trouble. He wouldn't be able to handle it if somebody dragged him. He look at him. He was crying. He said, "I haven't showered for 6 days. I'm wearing the same clothes." Over just a little bit of people giving him shit.
Bless says, "Bless us, mess." Hello. She says, "I just find it fascinating the trigger factor you have." I don't think she's critiquing you here. I do too. But I get it a lot of times. I think Brian does cause his own shit. And then some extra shit gets piled on. So if I were you, I would be probably on a little vacay. Well, but don't let people silence you if you can help it.
I don't have a quick trigger. I didn't have a quick trigger until this really started on me years ago when you learn that sometimes ignoring people doesn't work. So I know
we've seen that, right? We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, right. So I know that.
So now I'm done ignoring some of them too. I hear you.
So now that I know that sometimes ignoring doesn't work, as soon as somebody comes at me, I want to nip it in the bud right away.
It's a good idea. I've had that happen recently, and I'm not going to say the person's name, where it was just a better idea to say, "Hey, can we squash this now?" And if they would have come back at me and said, "No, F you, I'm going to drag you in every filthy corner of YouTube," I'd be like, "Okay, well, good luck with that," because a couple people might not like you because of it, but
I nip it in the bud right away.
So Blondie wanted to clarify. She said she meant aren't the RDA network, aren't they like shock docs? I guess people that bring up controversial topics and use it for lack of better words, dirty, bad language. Yes.
Yeah.
They have some potty humor and I enjoy it. And the dick pics, whatever. People get offended, but who cares?
They got dick pics over there.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I didn't see any dick pics over there when I was looking at that channel.
Oh, you haven't been in the Discord. They have one member that's a beloved member of their community that if you join their Discord, which is an open Discord, you're probably going to see his dick.
I don't do dick pics.
I'm not offended. Do you know how many unsolicited dick pics I've had in the last couple weeks? It's just ridiculous.
I don't know why. I don't know why guys do that without being asked.
It's for shock. A lot of times it's for shock value. Like they're just like, "Oh, let me see if I can upset this one." It's like, "Sorry, dude, mine's bigger than yours." Just kidding. But you know what? That's a really good response, and that usually gets them off your back because then they're like, "Oh, you're a chick with a dick. Bye."
Oh, that's chicks with dicks are amazing.
Are you serious, Ross? You have a Pornhub channel now? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
No, she's on her way. She's on her way.
No, if they have a porn, Andy Cruz Pod Trash, I'll support these guys. Mm-hmm. I think they're good people. It's not all kittens and sunshine, but they crack me the fuck up. And if you don't like it, oh well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only Helen DeKeller.
Yeah.
They want a link to your Discord.
Why does I hear different things about the RDA network, but what I've seen is just funny. They're just humorous people.
And Sin, who was unfortunately by me dragged into this community from the e-liquid mixing community, says Brian gets blamed for everything.
Yeah.
And you really do. Now, do you look? We know that you like to get people's goat, but it's okay. I like that part about you.
I do sometimes, but usually they got to be picking at me first.
And comedy is supposed to be racy. You know, there's a lot of really good comedians like Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld's a good example. They don't. They're very particular about where they'll tour anymore because they just can't say certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's offensive. It's so offensive. Like, I just step up. You know, it's like, come on.
Huh. Well, I just don't understand how you got to watch what you say anymore. Or they're going to claim it's racist, or you're picking on the disabled, or you're fat bashing, or you can't say anything anymore.
Thank you, Blondie. Thank you for going live. We need your voice in this community now more than ever. We need your voice in this community too. Thank you so much, Blondie. You're a sweetheart. But yeah, the politically correct culture is very much killing comedy. It's killing our sense of, look, dude, as far as YouTube's concerned, keep your YouTube shit on YouTube. Stop going real life, and we can all grow our channels and have more fun. I learned that from a very wise woman named Stephanie Brown. I think that we could all learn these lessons and talk shit. So what? So what if somebody says you have a small penis? Who cares? It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that someone said that I have a small penis. But if I come back at them, they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe he talked to a woman like that.
Yeah, but we've had your back on that hardcore because that's stupid.
Why are you talking about my? And then Randy said I never said anything mean to him. You can see it right in her videos.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about the woman. I don't want to.
Why
she is loved. I'm not picking fights with her or anybody else. If I can help it.
I mean, just why, if you're mad at me, why are you going at my genitalia? But you want to claim.
Maybe she was thinking about it, dude.
But you want to claim that I can't say anything to you because you've got this block, this woman block. No, I don't buy that. I'm not going to buy it. I don't buy it. Not happening. He said I had I forget what I said. I said, made some kind of joke about a stinky vagina to her after she said that. I can't believe he said that about me. Why'd he go straight to my? Because you just did it to me.
But was it worth my life? Was it worth my life? Listen, here's the thing about that. If I tell you you have an innie, you can talk. You can say all day how bad I smell. I mean, because I don't know that, and you don't know that.
She even went as far to hold up her pinky finger, and she's saying she didn't do that when we all saw it.
I think that's fine. I don't have. That's me though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not the moral authority of YouTube. That I'll leave that to the other people over on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
And people are all like, I can't believe what he's done to Randy. I wasn't bothering Randy.
By the way,
I was minding my own business.
By the way, saying somebody's on the East Coast is not a dox. I'm just saying.
They give a whole bunch of crap about me putting his first and last name up, but she failed to realize that she said my first and last name in alive to a cop.
Yeah.
Where's the hypocrisy? It's right there.
Well, okay, first of all, you put your first and last name on your channel.
So does Randy.
She puts her first and last name everywhere.
Right.
I'm telling you, dude.
B said up there.
I understand.
You're right, blonde. But she said that she said that she hasn't said her name. B said that Randy hasn't said her name on her channel for at least 3 years, and I went back and looked, and she said it dozens of times.
Mm-hmm.
Dozens.
Well, I remember telling someone that when I wasn't new to YouTube, but I was just watching people in this community. I didn't have any. Hang on, I didn't have any channel or anything like that, and I damn phone. Sorry. Okay, So I didn't have a channel or anything like that, and somebody had made a video of themselves leaving their job, and they were so paranoid at the time that they were going to get doxxed or something on their job. And I'm like, hey, there's a sign. They freaked out on me, but then they took down their video because they didn't want people knowing where they worked. But then there's people that talk about where they work, and they're like, Brian St. John.
Do videos.
He told everybody where I work. I'm like, dude, you're
do
outside.
video. Yeah, she's doing a video saying I'm at work. Okay, right in the place. Okay, I didn't tell people to go after her job.
Yeah.
I never wanted nobody to go after.
No. Because I'm not going to support you. Like, I'm not going to pay your bills. So I'm not coming for your job, you know?
No, I don't. I didn't want nobody to bother Randy. It was just a YouTube argument. It wasn't going to go real life. They tried to make it go real life. They tried to make it look real life, but it wasn't. She claimed that she was being bullied and harassed by me, but you can hear by that phone call that I uploaded that she wasn't. That's why I uploaded it, to prove it.
Yeah. Problem. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if somebody's accusing you of bullying and harassing them, but you've got proof that they're threatening to come to your house, it makes them look like the liar they are. That's what pissed Randy off. It was the content of the phone call. The content of the phone call. Not uploaded it.
Go ahead.
Well, she goes, why would you upload my private conversation? I don't know. Isn't your private conversation the same as what you say on YouTube every day where people record you? Are you the same person there on YouTube as you are on that phone call? That's why I recorded it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're not. You're trying to encourage your husband to go at me. And he goes, I don't even know why we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Because you started a fight on her, Randy, and she snatched the phone away from him. Because I was telling him the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would like nothing more than to be able to resolve this with Randy somehow.
Okay. And I think you can. I mean, I think the only way that you can, I don't know. I don't know the woman. I mean, I think that there's always some path to resolution, even if it means just disconnecting and letting her investigate the crimes that have been committed against her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, streaming private conversations isn't a good thing. I'm going to tell you something though.
Right. Well, Randy had a private conversation with the police officer and said my name in it, and she streamed that.
Yeah.
Anything else? Speak the truth.
Okay. Speak truth with love. It's just saying.
No, I'm not being shitty with.
I know.
I'm just saying. Saying somebody's name in a video is not correct, but Randy did it. And she was having a private conversation with that police officer. Randy did it. Anything else?
So what should she... Oh, you got to apologize, dude. It was decreed. Apologize for what? He didn't call the cops on her.
Apologize for what? I didn't say fuck you and fuck your subs, and I didn't say she had it anywhere she should have an outie. I didn't make fun about her hair. I didn't make fun about her relationship. She did all that, and it's all on her channel.
Would you be willing to apologize for, I don't know, hurting her feelings or upsetting her and walk away?
Here's how I honestly feel.
Yeah.
I apologize for the entire situation because it got blown out of proportion.
Okay.
And before that, I thought Randy was the sweetest person ever. I apologize for reacting to her.
For being a meanie. Donna Marie for being a meanie.
No, I don't apologize for being mean to people who are being mean to me.
I hear you.
But I would rather I would rather it not have happened. I would rather if Randy Randy said, I've defended you many times, she said, I've never seen that. But if Randy had an issue with me, with the watermelons, she could have done the same thing to me that she did with John and hashed it out in private.
Would you consider what Stephanie's saying here? She says, I really think you can, Brian. Have you reached out to her privately? You do it live. It's never going to go good. Like, could you just send her maybe an email or anything like that?
Her email isn't available. I've thought about that. I have her number. I've got her number if I want to, but I'm not going to call back there because they'll blow that out of proportion. I think releasing the phone call was the part that hurt her personally. Releasing the phone call, releasing her talking to me is not what hurt her. It's the content of what she was saying to me. Because really, if you come on YouTube every day and you record yourself talking, you shouldn't be mad that a conversation, a phone call conversation with you was uploaded, because that's what you do every day. You talk to people who are recording you. The difference is she's going, I thought I was going to come to Dayton anyway. You're bullying and harassing me. Yeah, it made her look bad.
Listen, look at this. You have the queen of my community, Stephanie Brown. I will ask her, Brian, and get back to you today, says Stephanie Brown, and she will.
But see, Stephanie, here's the thing. I'm willing to try this, but she can't get up here and tell lies. She can't tell lies. She can't say I went after her job. She can't, because that's not what happened.
Well, listen, look, not a sellout. Speaking of jobs, Analyzer's friend Sweet Wheat called delusion to spell her husband job at fast food joint trying to get him fired. I don't know if that's true. If that's true, that sucks.
Yeah. I've had people try to get me fired off the job before.
Yeah.
And Tawanda and Trisha, not Trish, they were part of that. Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. I got to say, Stephanie has a lot of amazing talents, and one of them is just, working stuff out, hard stuff. And she might be a good intermediary for this. Yeah, and she cares about the safety of the people in the community.
That's right.
And she cares about people getting back to what they came here to do. I think I'm speaking for her. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think I'm right how she treats me and everybody I see, how she treats them.
Well, here's the thing with Randy. I won't try to make amends with anybody that I don't think it's worth making amends with.
Yeah.
And Randy's not a bad person. She just sees this a different way, and she's on this hate Brian train right now.
That's very respectful. And if I know you're being honest, and since you're saying that, I someone just said, I hope Randy tells him to saw it off. Well, listen, maybe she will, but at least he did everything possible to put an end to his part in it, and that's all he can do. So no offense.
What the hell does sod off mean?
Like F off. It's a very British UK way of saying, F off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. He will F off. He wants to F off.
Well, it's like, Randy chose to come on talking about me yesterday. I wasn't saying anything about Randy, but she'll be the one to tell you guys that I go on and on and on. But yesterday, somebody said my name and she was triggered. If you're triggered by somebody's fucking name, then log off.
I wonder if someone else other than Brian had thrown tomatoes in John's chat. Would this much commotion have happened?
Well, you could see me ask Randy, because Mandy had that live up where she wasn't paying attention and everybody was dogging her. She had no mods in there. Everybody was throwing all kinds of fruits and vegetables.
Good morning, Linky.
And I asked Randy, I said, well, I threw watermelons at Mandy too. Does that make me racist? And she goes, yes.
Oh.
So,
well, that's what she believes.
Reasoning with somebody like that.
Listen, sometimes people want to be wrong.
Right. Or yeah. Well, I know what you mean. And then the whole thing with 180 skin. She doesn't believe that was racist on John's part.
It is. It's absolutely racist. In my opinion. Yeah.
That was more racist than a watermelon.
Look, nobody cares about the color of John's skin. They care about the quality or lack thereof of his character, me included. He sucks. I'm sorry. He sucks. And he's horrible at music, but everybody knows that because obviously. Anyway, that's my opinion.
And Ross, what she was saying is that, since I did that to John, I was racist, and I put up videos where I actually went to anti-KKK rallies. And she said that I did that for damage control. I did that in August of last year, man. I don't like hate groups. I just don't like hate groups.
You got to learn how to use Discord. We got to get you in Discord. So maybe you can vent in Discord and,
Yeah. I don't know. Discord kind of screws up my computer. But I'll try it again. My email or retreat. I don't know if you've ever mailed me.
I never have. Well, I did once when I think Diane was trying to get you a link, and there was like a really heated panel, and I can't remember. It was a while ago. I sent you the link
Yeah.
to something, and I was like, be nice, because I was afraid you were gonna be mad. And then, oh, I think it was when you went up there without a shirt to go with talk to Republican Ash.
Yeah, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
Hey, Jada, will you stop yelling? Yeah, and I wasn't really that worried about them, with the shirt thing, but they just didn't know that was right after the tornadoes, and we didn't have air conditioning. It was hot, but I shouldn't have popped on her with it. I
So
wasn't even thinking.
let me ask you a question. If whoever the moral authority of YouTube is today would let us know which emojis are racist, we'll try to obey. No, we just want to know. How about that? We just want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, here's the thing is that, maybe I shouldn't have threw those at John.
Hey,
But
Lily Marie, go subscribe to this man. Go subscribe to, where the hell did he go? Did he leave me? Yeah, if you want to know where people can do whatever, there's a fight club. Go subscribe to his channel.
yeah, I saw one of those.
They do a fight club. Anything goes pretty much, other than the dirty doxing.
And that's a good thing too, because you can vent.
Thank you, Helen.
180's really pale. Yeah,
hey,
but
guess what? A lot of us are, and we have to wear SPF. Don't white shame me.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, if Stephanie is able to synchronize a chat with me and Randy and mediate it properly, and not be, I know she likes Randy, she tolerates me, but we just can't go in there telling lies. As long as
who tolerates you,
Stephanie.
Stephanie doesn't dislike you that I know of, and she wouldn't.
She. I mean, I mind my P's and Q's with her.
She's a good lady. We all see your look, Brian. You put yourself out there 100, so we all can see your flaws, the good and the bad. And some people, they can't just say, well, there's, a flaw in this man. I'm going to look past it, or I'm going to, just appreciate the good. They're so offended by whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you also do incite, some stuff in people, and they could just go away, and that's okay too.
Right. If people wouldn't come at me, I would not come at them.
I mean, you're getting critiqued here for your smoke detector by someone I like very much.
You know what? And she's right, though, because it's fucking annoying. But I went through this like a month ago with this smoke detector.
Oh, look at this. Fight Club tonight, but it's a special tonight. Judgment Day for D.D. Dugan, a.k.a. Foxy Bot.
You think that's Foxy Bot?
That's what Ross Dog Network just said.
Oh, well, Foxy Bot used to be on my chats all the time, all constantly giving me good advice. And I noticed here lately, Foxy Bot stopped coming around. And that D.D. Dugan put up that racist thing about me. I'd like to find out if that is Foxy Bot. Because I don't appreciate being put in a clan suit.
Go subscribe to his channel. Thank you so much, Giggles. I appreciate you so much. They said, Ross said he didn't notice the chirp until someone mentioned it, but
yeah, it goes through batteries in like no time.
But look, Brian, you got a lot of support in the community. You have a lot of detractors. That's normal. You're a very opinionated, open book. And, I've always liked you. I've always respected you. I've always disagreed with certain things that you did, but I've always come to watch. And I think we can still put on a show. I think you agree with me. We can still put on a shit show or a not shit show or whatever. And, not be real life, calling jobs and shit.
Well, I don't. I guess whatever hey, come on, yelling. The extenuating circumstances could be, I might not call somebody's husband if their wife isn't saying she wants to have me murdered.
Yeah,
I think it depends on the situation. Now, if somebody's just picking on me on YouTube, no, I'm not gonna. But if you ask someone to stop over and over and over again and they don't understand, stop, then you have to show them stop.
You gotta go legal.
Period.
By the way, I love Science Girl. I'm just saying. I have to throw that in every live stream. I have a lot of respect for the kindness that she shows even when she's pissed off.
Who is it?
Science girl.
Science girl. Yeah. They're trying to shame her for being my friend last night.
She don't give a fuck.
No, and she didn't. You know, she held back a lot, I believe, because she knows damn well Randy's lying. She knows Elon was lying.
But she, she was doing her best to be respectful on.
I was talking to her on Facebook the whole time.
Oh. Well, you don't have to tell us that. We don't need to know.
Well, I was trying to keep her. I was like, don't let Elon piss you off.
She does a good job at that. I don't know how she does such a good job at listening to the people that are so offensive and like actually just go cutting through the crap. And I don't know.
I adore her.
Yeah, she's great. And I did not like her at all because my first experience with her was the shit show where Molly Golightly and Laura went up there. At the time I did support Laura, and Barbie was up there, a little, angry and upset, and oh my God. But I mean, since then I just feel like once she's let her reel out, her reel is really, really good for me. I think she's kind.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's a good person.
So what do you got going on today? You gonna hang out with the fam?
I don't have to work today.
Oh, that's good. I do in about 30 minutes.
Oh, I was wondering why you were on so early.
Yeah. I've been going to bed super early because I'm sorry. I would much rather sleep and watch some Mr. Robot go to bed than listen to this bullshit that goes on late at night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish watching. There was something on Amazon Prime last night. The conspiracy theorists are liars. It's pretty good about the John Kennedy thing. It's a new one. That's all.
Oh, you were into the Kennedy stuff too.
Big time.
Yeah. You need to look. You got to talk with the. You got to get in that chat somehow. We got to figure out. There has to be a way to chat with YouTube. Just don't let too much time pass by because they may be able to restore your channel. Were you monetized?
Say it again.
Were you monetized on that channel?
I turned the money off.
But you had been monetized, so you had a partnership on that channel. Okay. Yeah. It's possible. I don't know if they'll do it, but it's possible because everything is backed up.
There's some of my true crime videos that were picked up on other sites that they're on stuff, but I have to go around and grab them.
Mm-hmm.
I covered the Connor Betts thing, the Oregon district, where I walked through there and I had the bodies and everything. I was like one of the only ones that had the bodies, that were laying there in the street, and that's gone. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that back. I mean, if you're going to do true crime, you're going to just cover a mass shooting and no one else has the bodies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was there on the scene the next morning when the Washington Post interviewed me, and you could see the bodies, but I got a clip of the bodies. I was just saying, if you're going to do true crime, you need to show the whole crime. But that's gone. Stevie Wonder live.
Yeah.
I'm standing right in front of the stage. Dave Chappelle right there.
Yeah.
On. A whole bunch from our kids growing up. I wish I could get some of it back, at least to have it for myself.
Yeah.
But
I hope you do. And oh my goodness.
Well, here's my argument with Nicole. I met Nicole in a chat room on the internet. She knew that I liked the internet, and so did she.
Mm-hmm.
We met each other knowing that this is what we do. It was MySpace before this. And this is what we do. She can't expect me to just stop doing that. That's like me telling her, okay, I don't want to be.
Yeah, let's see how your conversation, let's see if we can have a conversation between you and Randy to squash that beef. And then maybe let some dust settle for you and your family. And maybe you can, get back to that. But listen, is that special on Netflix, by the way? Or the movie or the documentary?
It's on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay, Amazon Prime. Lennon wanted to know. I meant to ask that. And also, thank you so much to the anonymous person. Love you so much. still DIY and vaping. I know you said not to thank you, but I thank you publicly. I really appreciate you so much.
I appreciate
Okay.
you letting me come up, Eritrea.
Well, I wanted you to come up because I wanted to know what happened with your channel. I didn't know it was going to be such horrific news. I just had heard through the grapevine that, that it was gone. I thought, man, he had to take it down again.
No, she did that. She was mad at me, so we're not really talking too much right now.
Well, Pugs, I think we're going to have the technical aspect covered here, but thank you for for coming and putting in your kind words.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic with her or not.
I'm not. Look, I'm not. Pugs is a shit stir from hell.
God.
But she makes me laugh.
She does. She's fucking annoying in a good way.
Yeah, she makes me laugh. I will say she's trolled the shit out of me, and it's not intentional. So when I heard our friend, and I'm calling her my friend, whether she likes it or not, I heard our friend Science Girl, like, Pugs, I'm fucking sick of your shit. I was dying. I'm like, finally.
She don't care if you go.
Alicia. I know.
Doesn't care if you go off on her. Yeah, that Ross that already.
Yes. Pugs, you troll everyone without knowing it.
Ross Dog, I also noticed that FoxyBot, who used to follow me all the time, and you're claiming they're DD Dugan now and put up racist stuff that I'm in a KKK. FoxyBot is hanging real tight with Pink now. Pink lady.
A lot of you guys troll me. Okay. I'm sorry, Pugs. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. I don't think you even know you're a troll, but you are. And I'm not saying you're a troll like you're trying to cause problems, but it's funny. FoxyBot and Pink. I don't know anything about Pink. Or FoxyBot for that matter. I just don't.
FoxyBot used to be like one of my strongest supporters.
Yeah, I don't know that person. I remember the name from I think she was a purple person.
Foxy, she always leaves really long comments. Yeah, I see.
They troll me all the time. They all troll me. It's okay, Pugs. We love you so much.
Yeah, it will, Blaze.
Bye, Blaze. Thank you.
And you have to work. You have to work. I'm coming after your job, Eritrea, because I said you have to work today.
Yeah. Some of us have to work and stuff and go legal. Pug said not talking much and dipping in and out over life is not trolling. I know. You think Laura said she suspected Pink? Who knows? You know what? If you go to Laura for your information of who's doing what, you need to look elsewhere. My opinion, my conspiracy, allegedly. Do whatever you want, but Laura, if I want to go somewhere for information, that's not where I'm going.
Laura knows damn good and well who that is.
Yeah. I wish Pink the best, but, I'm glad she took a break. I hope she does more digital breaks. It seems to be working well for her now.
Yeah. That's okay. I nothing bad to say about Pink.
Yeah. You had your argument. It's done.
Nope. And people say that I go after people and I do this and that. I had Pink's phone number or address the whole time we were bickering, and I never once never called, never emailed, never nothing.
Well, and we have, so in I'll just use the vaping community as an example, people that do hardware reviews and stuff like that, or even e-liquid mixing, there's drama, but you're not going to hear about it because if people publicly went real life, well, there are a couple people that do talk about it, but I'll leave them out of it because whatever, they get a pass. But the thing about it is that if they went real life, they would lose all of their support. And when they get real trashy, they start to lose their base. Yeah. And if you all, including me, voted with your wallet by not giving these people views or super chats, you would see a lot less bullshit because they'd have to adjust their behavior. But I'm sorry, we all like the drama.
Yeah, people like
it. Not change them.
Mm-hmm. But, you can only go so far when you're dragging with somebody. You get to a certain point, like with me and Terrell. We went through all the doxing and the arguing and the fighting, and I said this and he said that. And what do you got left? Where you get to a point where what do you got left? What
showing your two cars while you're walking down the street somewhere. That's what you have left.
That
was a complete joke. I'm sorry.
Well,
that was hilarious.
if you get the dragon, what do you have left but to take you that extra link? And people, that's why people do go real life. When somebody's going, your fucking wife sucks and she's a horrible.
I think that some people might think that people go real life in this community because they're used to the dirty type shit. If you're in a Facebook true crime group, they know your name and they know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So people act differently. People brought that over into YouTube true crime communities, these little teeny tiny shit show channels, and then they're just used to acting that way.
Well, as long as you have people that are supporting people like Full On Drama and Misery and some of these other people, swatting and CPS calling is just going to be an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Because they're going to make it acceptable.
By the way, Kiki is fine, so no need to call CPS, Cat Protective Services. She's asleep a lot.
You've drugged that cat.
I know. You can drag my cat. If you drag my cat all day long, I'm going legal.
Yeah, they definitely are going to make stuff like that acceptable. Full On Drama is going to be like, I don't know, the Elvis to rock and roll. You're going to make it there by accepting him into your chats. It's okay to call CPS now.
Yeah, and it's completely. I mean, if you see someone abusing, listen, I watched a video today about this woman. She's got under 1,000 subscribers. The beauty community is up in arms about this because she literally went on camera and said she beat her 2-year-old child for ruining her Jeffree Star palette, her alien palette. Yeah. We're talking like a $50 item. Mm-hmm. And because she wasn't watching her child, the child destroyed it. And then she beat her, and she's like, my hand hurts from beating her.
Oh, no.
But the beauty community is taking care of her. They're taking care of her because they've outed her. She deleted the video. They're outing her. And she's going to be done. And if we treated, I'm telling you, she'll probably have CPS show up over that.
And see, that's warranted. When somebody's saying that they beat their child so bad that their hand hurts, that is a warranted call. Don't you think?
I think she was e-begging for another palette. Someone said, that was awful. She wanted another palette. I mean, these people are just low-life trash. And you're going to find a lot of dregs of society here. And I'm sorry. My social life sucks too. I totally get it. But there are people that they never go outside and stuff because they can't or whatever.
Agoraphobics.
Yeah. And I totally understand, that could happen. But like, if you're going to go on your channel and say, oh, my hand hurts because I beat my kid up, people are going to come for you, and they really should.
And they should, yeah, on that one. But just for, just for telling your child, shut up, go to bed. I'm doing it live. That's no. I tell them to shut up a lot because they won't shut up. I don't think that's abuse.
No. Yeah, and a toddler at that, exactly.
And then he tried to Full On Drama tried to say that I told her shut the fuck up, and you can clearly hear me say stop it. That's all I said to her when I went back there. She was throwing a fit, Jada was, and I went in her room and I said stop it. I said, shut up, be quiet. And then I said, I'm doing a live. Because they know that if I'm doing a live, I don't want them being loud. I mean, that's just the rule in this house. They know that. Because but that's not abuse. That's what you really should do with your kids.
Are you working on that, Ross, by the way? He says, someone told me they have info to give me about FOD when they wake up. No clue what it is, but they said it related to DD Dugan, a.k.a. FoxyBot.
I'm telling you what, Ross Dog Network, I will donate a good sum of money if you prove who FOD is.
I couldn't agree more, son. Some people shouldn't be allowed to read.
And Ross Dog Network, I'm good for it. You find out who FOD is, you pick out the charity of your choice, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about a real good donation.
Yep.
A real good one. I'd be willing to pay for that one.
Look at.
Well, I mean, we could. I mean, it takes effort to find out who someone is, Ross Dog, and this one is hard. Usually, I can find out who someone is, but this FOD is really hard. I think it's a shared account. If you're willing to do that work, you should be able to dictate what charity you want this large donation that I'll give you for that.
Yeah.
Because it does take work, and I have tried to find out who this person is, and it's hard. And I'm usually really good about finding out who people are quickly. Yeah. If I find out who that is, yes, there's some legal ramifications because I do the things that I've saved from FOD and Barbie. Those are on a flash drive. They still exist.
Hey, Easy. Good to see you. Yeah. That's one thing, Yeah. Ross Dog, RDA Network, they're so dangerous. They're out there trying to find people who go real life.
What I'd like to
They
see,
are dangerous.
what I'd like to see is proof that FOD is a mandated reporter.
Daddy, where's the pan?
Yeah, because I could tell you I'm a mandated reporter. Anybody could say I'm a mandated reporter, so I don't like what you said about your kids, so I have to call.
Daddy, where's the pan?
Listen, Daddy, where's the Pam?
It was up in the top cabinet, the very top above the vent in the stove. If you can't find it, I got some olive oil, which is a lot better. Just don't use a bunch of that. That's expensive. Okay. Yeah. FOD. Yeah. You don't. The reason that he wanted to call CPS on me is because I kicked him out of my chat because he said he hated his mom and he's glad she's dead. So I told him, okay, that's enough. I don't even want to hear it. You're out.
Cricket thinks that Google might be able to help you get your videos back. They did said time is of the essence. So I agree because, they probably only store things, images of things for a certain period of time.
I know that Facebook holds, even if you disable your account, they hold it for 18 months.
Yeah, but that's data. That's not large amounts of video.
Right. And I had some of my videos were long, and I mean,
yeah. So get on it, man.
I put my first one up in 2007, or I was driving through the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, Rasta. I think RDA Network is dangerous to people who go real life. So yeah, they don't like that shit, man. But they tell some dick jokes, pour some milk on some boobs, and you're evil. Hi, Ira Rising. Happy Saturday. But yeah.
Well, yeah, Ross Dog.
Check it out. You guys got to exchange information. I know you don't have Discord, and they probably would get you in there even though they've closed off the Discord for now.
Yeah.
But
is Discord better on like a tablet or a phone than it is on my PC?
Hey, Sean the Brick, good to see you. It would be fine on a tablet. It'd probably I mean, Discord it's really easy to use. I don't know why you have such a problem, but try adding it to your phone or something because it works well on my phone.
I've got a really good system, and when I put Discord on it, I can't find it. I can hear it dinging. I can't find it. I can't make it stop.
Hi, Black-Hearted.
I've tried it, but I didn't like DLive either.
Oh, DLive will mess up your device if you don't have I don't know what they call it, like a premium device, but everybody does nowadays. Like, you can't buy a crappy phone and be doing anything.
No, you got to have a good phone.
Listen, you got to get on Discord so people could just DM you instead of giving out phone number. They could even call you on Discord. Get rid of that Google number. Come on, nah.
I've had that Google number forever. Nobody has ever abused that Google number ever. As many times as I've given it out, I've never gotten a rude voicemail or a rude text from it. Never. Never one time.
See, people have mixed opinions. Ash is like, no, don't download it on PC. So if you're having trouble with it, try it on your phone. Yeah,
and I got a good phone, so I'll try it there. I'll try it there.
Yeah, do that. Hook up with RDA. Someone put your email. Is that your email on here, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe RDA, maybe Ross can shoot you an email and just send you a link or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool to hook
or
up.
throw your Google number in there. Can you get a text on your Google number?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe you could get. But Brian records phone calls.
I don't record every phone call, but
Okay.
if somebody's talking shit about me on YouTube and then they call me, I might record it.
I was going to give you a compliment because I'm sorry. I know it pissed her right off, but that time that you played that Republican Ash recorded phone call when
Mhm.
she was in the thick of it, no, love you so much, Republican Ash. That was hilarious because you were in the chat like, he. She's like, you're not recording this, are you, Brian? And that was dirty.
It
Sorry,
was.
but
I was,
it was.
I was just trying to prove. Wendy and Diane thought that I was being abusive to Ash and that I was attacking her, and I just wanted to show people how we really talk.
Yeah.
I like Ash,
And I'm glad you guys made up.
I like Ash. Her she's like innocent and pure, and you don't see a lot of that. But then when she gets mad, it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I like her because she's real. She is like real.
Oh, I know.
There's no fakeness in her at all. None. I don't see any fake, phony, nothing in Ash. Nothing. And that's rare. There's only a few on here where I don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't see
thank you, Ross. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, Ross, I'd like to hear from you too.
Yeah, I think you would like those guys quite a bit. And sometimes I'm just gonna say this real quick and then I gotta shut up and go. I'll give you the last word if you want it though, Brian. But the thing is, listen, somebody wanted to out a bunch of stuff that we talk about privately in Discord, the dirty Discord. And none of that is stuff that I would have openly said publicly just because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But it's not anything that I wouldn't admit to saying publicly.
Right.
So let people, including Perplexed, and Tiffany and all those guys, Mandy, let them have their private, dirty, shit talking conversations in private. Maybe they won't have to do it on a live so much. Just leave people alone on their private stuff. And then whatever they want to bring live, we have to face the consequences for our actions.
Right.
But
right.
it doesn't have to be calling the cops or CPS. So
No.
Anyway, you have any closing arguments, thoughts, compliments?
Well, just quickly, Stephanie, if you're able to initiate the thing with Randy and mediate it properly, which I know you would, that would be great. I'm willing to. And it wouldn't be anything like me and Randy be friends. It would be like, okay, we've said this. Let's remove everything that we've got up and let's not talk about it again.
Yeah.
That's what I would like it to come to. And I won't go over bothering her. The only thing I do with Randy is respond to her. And it would be nice if you could initiate that. And Ross Dog, if you'd mail me, that'd be great. That would be great. Okay, just tell her you'll mediate it the proper way. You're not going to let me come up there and be a dick, and you're not going to let her come up and be crazy either. Yeah, I know you can mediate it. Just let me know, okay?
Sorry for my typos. I'm watching the time.
I appreciate you letting me come up.
I'm so glad you came up. You're welcome anytime, as long as, I can do it. I haven't been going live very much. I got a project I'm working on for my channel, and then I've been going to bed early. I'm sorry, what's going on at night? If you're going live 10 times in 2 days, you might have an anger issue if you're constantly yelling. I'm just saying.
It's possible.
Hi, Sandy. So good to see you. Good morning or good afternoon for you. But thank you so much, Brian. Thank you to the people that came into the chat.
Yep.
Thank you to my my special friend that says they are still vaping. They quit smoking. It's been months. We do good around here sometimes. So, it's not all bad news. And Brian, please get on that Google thing so you can get your stuff back, hopefully.
That's why I put my email.
I'm going to be praying for you, dude.
If somebody has any way of helping me with that, that's why I put my email in there. Okay. I just want the true crime parts of it back, and I'll take the personal videos and put them on a flash drive and try to stay a little bit more out of the drama part. If it doesn't have anything to do with me defending myself, because I'm not going to go. I don't go after people. I really don't. I swear I don't. But at any rate, I appreciate it, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate you very much, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Enjoy your Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it is, and I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Okay, peace. Bye. Love you so much.